can't figure this out. You'd think by now I do this every day. I can't work this thing. That's amazing. Oh, gee. All right, we got that all set up. All right, we're going to get things going. Before we get started, though, I'd like to say that we've come up with a new schedule for this upcoming year, and I'm happy to say that it's going to be 100% residency driven. Yeah, that's right. So that means that staff won't do any lectures all year. So that way it's going to maximize...
This is Colonel Walk? Yes? Okay. Okay. Well, that's good for him. Well, that's like popping a squat on an angry porcupine. Okay. Okay. Well, that's good. All right, goodbye now.
Yeah, so anyway, I'm just so excited that this is going to be a great curriculum, 100% resident driven. Yes, Gordon?
For my recent journal search, I found out that you shouldn't be taking aspirin.
Yeah. Yeah, so anyway, we are going to have a lot of fun today, and first thing we're going to start off with Dr. Fott. He's going to kind of set the show for us, and then we got a lot of fun today. So yeah, yeah, it's going to be awesome.
So as I review the RC guidelines for the 7th time, I see that the most important thing is for us to be on time. And as I reviewed, I did not see anything about granting a training day. And so we will not be doing a training day, but we will continue with our residency training. I do not see any reason why we should have the day off. And again, I just want to reiterate how important it is to be on time. So, I want to make sure that you're straight shooting as a residency when it comes to pursuing our accreditation. And I know something about straight shooting, you see. I grew up in a shotgun house. So what we have planned next is 8 hours of purely non-medical administrative training. I know it sounds a little bit dry, but I can assure you it'll be about as exciting as chasing an armadillo. Those of you who've done that know what I'm talking about. But before we jump into that, I just got to notice that one of our great staff has just been picked up from below the zone Lieutenant Colonel. I know he hasn't been here that long, but since he has been here, he has been such a great asset to this residency program. You pair that with a great past record, and you have all the great makings of a medical corps leader. So without further ado, Joshua Will.
Woo! Yeah, that is how you document! Transfer's work, though. What I tell you, every time. I mean, OER support form as well, as you know. Hold on one second. Woo! That's how you do it! That's how you do it! All your special forces buddies can suck it! Woo!
But Josh, I just found out that also you have been selected for an upcoming deployment in 1 month. You will be leading a special experimental WTU outpost in Afghanistan. So, congratulations. So up next, Dr. Hunter Mark's going to come up. She's going to unveil Medcom's new FML form. Thank you. And then we're going to review Apple's major promotable. Joshua Will is going to lead us in that. And then Major Alderman will unveil Mock's Peaches program. Bless you, Dr. Yoon. Hey, did you get that TB test after all?
Good morning. Welcome to Morning Report, children. I'm so glad to see you guys. Mark, wake up. Wake up, I'm talking here. So before we get started, I'd like to go over some of the things about the Patient-Centered Medical Home. As you all know, I am SERMC's Patient-Centered Medical Home representative, and I get to travel all over the country telling everyone about patient-centered medical homes. Even in sequestration, I'm still going, even though I have to do all of my duties here, in addition to the residency and in addition to SERMC, and sometimes they try to move me even though I don't want to move. They are making me do all these jobs, but we all have lots of hats that we're going to wear. But before we unveil our new form for Patient-Centered Medical Home, I want to go over how you find the website, because people seem to be confused about this. It's really a quick and easy find. You do a Google search. Let me show you this because it's really, really easy, okay? You do your Google search for the Army Medical Home model, and then you scroll down. Okay, let me make sure I can do this. Scroll all the way down, and then once you've scrolled, you go to the second page of the scrolling, because we're not the biggest hit anymore for this. And then you go to the 7th one down, and that's how you get there, okay? Everybody got that? The 7th one down on the second page of the Google search. That's how you find it. Once you get there, then you can go through all of the modules that we've gone over in our training days, okay? Can everybody just, if you can't stay awake, then you can stand up, okay, children? Because I need for you to pay attention to this. It's very important, okay? Now, we're unveiling the FML form. Now that you've all gotten accustomed to the tri-service workflow, the DoD has decided that we need to amp things up and really get our RVUs up. So if we use this Family Medicine for Life workflow form instead of the tri-service workflow, we, coding for URIs, are going to get the same amount of RVUs as a cardiac catheterization. I think this is going to be really good for you guys, okay? There are 15 additional tabs. They include the comprehensive care plan, the x-rays and radiology plan that you have to review every time. They also include just a few little drug forms, depression screenings, the generalized anxiety disorder, and actually as I'm talking about it, I'm starting to feel a little anxious, but I think we can do this, okay? So everybody get on board with this. We're going to do it. It's going to add about an additional 10 to 15 minutes of nursing documentation time. So you're not expected to see your 9 o'clock patient until about 9:50. And your 11:40 patient will be seen around 1:30, but it's okay because we're going to add an extra patient encounter in during the day. So you're going to make up for all this, okay? So we're going to get awesome RVUs, and this is going to really help our clinic, and we're really going to boost productivity with this form, okay? So I need for everybody to be on board. Everybody got it? We got it? All right. So here's what the form looks like. We've got our HPI, we've got all the regular ones that you guys are used to, and then we scroll on down to the well woman procedure. We're going to the AFP and the USPSTF, MedPros, Extra, Help, CodeBuster, eProfile, PHA, Apples, Peaches, CHCS, PCMH, all these wonderful tabs that we're going to be able to use access from here. They have done some research on this form, and it is actually going to slow Alta down just a smidge, but we have measured that this is really going to improve things here in our clinic, okay? So, does anybody have any questions? Any questions? All right.
Hey guys, sorry I'm late. This was up, OB doing stuff up there, but I'm back here now. So had to pull the baby out with bare hands, but we're fine now. So I heard that Colonel Pop wanted me to come up here to talk about apples today, and I want to let you know my OIC experience. which I did a lot of that. And from my deployment experience, that patients, I mean, you got to treat patients like you treat the Rick, and it's serious. And you know, you really got to pull those legs back and go ahead and get you 101%. So patient satisfaction, I got like 110% satisfaction on my patients. I get in there, I change their data if I need to, but we get it done. And you guys really need to step it up on this level here a little bit. I've seen a few of you, but we got to get it done. Sorry guys, so I got to run back up to Skit page, but I want to read a couple quick quotes from Apples, let you guys know about your satisfaction, because we do a good job sometimes. So here's one from a quote about Dr. Bird. Kind and gentle hands, like a young Dr. Will, right there, as you can see.
All right, guys. I'm Major Alderman. I'm here today to talk to you about a new survey that I thought up myself. It's called Peaches, Patient Enraging Activities That Cause Heartache Survey. So basically, what it is something that I thought up based off of my fellowship that will allow the physician/provider to rate their patients. Excuse me for a second. I'm just rinsing this coffee, guys. Oh! Pulled a hammy on the way to the bathroom. Sorry, guys. Oh! Had to low crawl all the way there. Well, anyway. Oh, excuse me again. I didn't get all of it out. Oh, I re-injured it again. Well, anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, back to this survey. So who I had to get this talked through was the General of the World. We learned how to talk to people in my fellowship, the one that Dr. Will did not go to. Well, anyway, so because I'm the new OIC, guess who put him on deployment? Well, anyway, so hopefully this is going to increase morale of the clinic, and hopefully change the entire way medicine's run. We learned that at my fellowship. It was 2 years long. I worked 30-hour weeks. Well, anyway, so
Dr. Alderman,
Gordon, go ahead.
how are you going to do this?
Do what?
Improve the program, because the latest literature in JAMA showed that getting patient satisfaction is the best.
Gordon, that's a great question. Thank you for asking. I'm glad that you actually brought that up. We're going to break out into a small group session here, and we're going to everybody come up with different ways how they're going to use it, and then we're going to go one by one around the group, kind of the active learning. Again, learn that at the fellowship, and then we're going to discuss it, kind of come back together after we wasted about 5 minutes of just talking about nothing, and then then we'll talk about it. But great question, Gordon. I really like your enthusiasm and what you bring and your hand brings to the table. Keep it up. Well, anyway, man, my hammy's really, ooh, I gotta go again.
So we're going to break for lunch in about a couple hours. Anybody have any suggestions?
Asian food. Dragon's Delight, Asian food.
I don't want any Asian food. I get that every night at home.